This year's Spotify Wrapped is garbage. But not for me though. If you guys didn't know, Spotify Wrapped dropped yesterday and I had the time to examine a lot of people's Wraps, and let's just say it was quite the experience.
What the hell?
Sub 3 Squad, make sure you guys grab a snack before we endeavor into today's video. 2025 is upon us. We got one more month. It's Nuketown year. 2025 feels like a fever dream year. Not gonna lie, time can we stop? Anyways, per usual, make sure you guys click that sub button and let's get into today's video. Now, before we get into other people's Wraps, let's take a look at your boys first. Now, I wasn't surprised with my top 5 artists. I was more so surprised on the amount of minutes. I had around like 50,000, and I honestly thought that, you know, this past year that I would be reaching the 100K mark, but not gonna lie, I think I got some work to do. Now, I peeped my top 5 artists, and this is a solid lineup. I'm not gonna hold you. At number 5, I had Sade. At number 4, I had Lucky. Number 3, I had Drake. Number 2, I had Gunna. And number 1, I had Ken Carson. I just feel like, to me, it was a solid top 5 because these are artists that I heavily resonate to. I wouldn't take any of them off the top 5 because I still constantly listen to them right now. I've just compiled my December tunes playlist, and yeah, all of these artists are featured on them. So I can't hate Spotify for telling me that these 5 artists are motherfuckers that I heavily fuck with. Now, I do want to recommend 3 songs from each of these artists that I feel, you know, that hopefully I can put y'all on, or maybe you guys do know. With Sade, I would heavily recommend y'all to listen to Pearls, The Sweetest Taboo, or Is It a Crime? Those 3 songs hit right now. There's this one girl, like, she asked me, yo, Nate, what type of black girl put you on Sade? I'm like, why are we bringing race into this? No girl put me the fuck on with her. I put myself on. Nah, I'm lying to y'all. My parents put me on. I really wish I could see Sade live. I don't know if she can, like, revert back to her younger self so she can go back on concert. Sade, I want to see you. I want to meet you. Sade, your music is so fucking good. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? Oh. With Lucky, I definitely recommend Nigo, Left 4 Dead, and Distant. Those 3 songs I've recently been just, oh my fucking god, Lucky. Appreciate my glorious Lucky. Shh. Why you in the right? How you deal with the hate? Lean over you, baby girl, another bait. Oh my. Now with Drake, 3 songs I definitely recommend y'all to listen to constantly would be Doing It Wrong, Pipe Down, and Nothing's Into Somethings. I've been resonating heavily to a lot of his R&B music, and don't get it twisted. Just R&B Drake, when he's in his bag, it's music porn, y'all. And I can't wait for this album he got with P&D coming up. I'm just, ooh. Y'all know how girls be ovulating, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, shit, I'm getting a boner right now just thinking about this music that's about to come through. So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to watch you. It's the wrong thing to do. Now with Gunna, 3 songs I recommend to you guys right now is Neck on a Yacht, Blindfold, and Spending Addiction. I don't care if buddy, like, motherfuckers bring up, oh, he snitched, oh, he's a rat. Who the fuck cares? Bro makes genuinely good ass music. And he didn't snitch on me. Every beat that Gunna hops on, he just attacks that shit in a manner that he's doing the dirty work right now. He's just like, yo, back the fuck up. Let me do my thing.
I'm getting neck on a yacht, 100-foot part on the dot, bad hoe popping that twat. I'm getting shit on a lot.
And finally, with Ken Carson, 3 songs to you, squad, that I'd recommend right now is Freestyle 1, Lookbook, and Singapore. I'm gonna mention it all the time, y'all. I pulled up as Batman to a Ken Carson concert. Like, it doesn't get any better. Seeing that man live really made my 2024, and the fact that bro is my number 1 spot. I love Ken Carson. What can I say? This how I get up. Yeah, this how I get up. Now, endeavoring into my top 5 songs, this is where it honestly shocked me it was off of one particular song. Now, I was content with my number one song, that being Brother Stone by Don Toliver featuring Kodak Black. That Hearthstone Don Toliver album, it had so much replay value that I just love coming back to every song, and I wasn't surprised that it was my number one. But I was more surprised at the fact that Don didn't make my top 5. I'm hoping Don Toliver will be in my top 5 next year, but the one song that just made me question, what the fuck? How did, what type of statistics that Wrapped was getting in order to like put this in my top 5? At number 4, I had Laced Max by Laserdisc 700. Now, squad, we over here fuck with PBM from the J heavy. I love Black Boy Max. I've been watching his streams for like, you know, the past 2 to 3 years. Cash Max era. I'm just thinking to myself, back when that song dropped, like in what, May or April or whatever, like I had that song on repeat for about a week. But the fact that they put that bitch on my Wrapped as my number 4 most listened to song is kind of crazy work. I mean, with this year's Wrapped, that makes it more so like, it's like these animations they have where it was kind of mid. Like, it was telling me back in February I had some sort of Pink Pilates princess Hollywood pop just because I listened to The Weeknd, Doja Cat, and Bruno Mars. I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. Like, these 3 artists make up those words. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, yo. And I'm pretty sure every Spotify Wrapped this year, it has like a certain artist, you know, thanking you for listening to their music. And I had Gunna just out of nowhere as soon as I, you know, plop to the next segment on my screen of bro just saying,
so want to checking in. I just want to take the time out to thank all my fans that's been tuning in all year. The 101 album, Him All Alone, show me non-stop support. I appreciate it.
I'm very appreciative of him thanking me listening to his music, but at the same time, what do I gain from this? It's like, can I get a free ticket to a Gunna concert or something like that? I need to see Gunna live though. I'm not gonna hold you. But anyways, I was pretty content with my Wrapped. I do want to talk about some points with this year's Wrapped, and that being Drake mainly. Now, I did have Drake in my top 5, and you know, respectfully, I do love Drake's music. But I was talking with my one friend, and she had Drake in her top 5. She was just like contemplating to me like, how the fuck is this man in my top 5? Because she showed me her 2024 top 100 songs, and Drake was nowhere to be found. This dude Drake, he has to be tapped in with the Spotify headquarters and like making sure that if you listen to me at least once in 2024, I'm gonna be in your top 5 artists. Like, I also found it funny with some, you know, Wrapped memes. My one boy yesterday, he sent me, yo, look at my Wrapped. He had Lana Del Rey. I think he had like Kamala Harris too. Oh, you are not slick. I go lie, motherfuckers be listening to Kamala Harris on Spotify.
Deficit. My opponent has a plan that I call the Trump sales tax, which would be a 20% tax.
I'm trying to think of some brain rot like music this past year that if I genuinely saw someone's Wrapped and seen their phone and they showed it to me and that was the shit that popped up for their shit, I would throw that phone across the room. And honestly, nah, I wouldn't do that. But I would perceive them in a very, very different mindset now that I see who they listen to constantly. Thinking if someone had Thick of It by KSI, Fiend by Travis Scott, We Bring the Boom by AJ and Big Justice, y'all know the Sigma Boy song or whatever by those like Russian girls. Stop. Yeah, but squad, avoid those type of people if that type of music is in their Wrapped. Next segment, I want to talk about the minutes that people have, you know, listened on Spotify. Now, I would say that if you have from 0 to 25k minutes, I feel like you're kind of wasting the membership you're paying for. If you're not paying for a membership, do as you please. But if you're paying like monthly, and I'm pretty sure Spotify, they upped their price, you're not getting the worth. However, if you're like me and some other people and have around 50k to 100k minutes listened, you are a normal person. You are a average, genuine listener to music, and you're doing it correctly. However, if you have 200,000 plus minutes listened, kudos to you, but you're basically kind of saying that your whole life needs background music. And I'm not one to hate, but hey, do you. Anyways, I always enjoy this time of year of seeing who I can resonate with heavy in terms of music. Also see the motherfuckers that I kind of contemplate and think, how do you listen to that? But at the end of the day, these artists are what keep us at bay and, you know, helps us continue on with life. And I know the corny line of Blank's music saved me, but honestly, with the amount of problems everyone has and tries to, you know, push aside and everything like that, Spotify Wrapped this year, I mean, it wasn't garbage for me, but I could see why people always, you know, a lot of people only have Spotify in order to see at the end of the year they're Wrapped. Pretty sure Apple Music always has the shits unlocked, but hey, I've always used Spotify, and I guess I'm gonna stick with them because I started with them. Who the fuck cares about Apple Music?
Fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
If you're an Apple Music user and you've made it this far into the video, shout out to you. You probably feel like Squidward looking out to SpongeBob and Patrick running outside of his house, just like watching all the people talk about their Spotify Wrapped. It is what it is. Yeah, I just hope motherfuckers stay truthful to, you know, they're Wrapped and really embrace it, even if, you know, it's not who you are right now. I had a friend, she showed me her Wrapped, and honestly, one of the artists or songs that she has at the top correlate to who she is right now. This is not fucking you. I feel like Spotify, they do need to fix some of their statistics. But yeah, we got one more month until 2025. Hopefully next year's Wrapped will, animation wise, will be better.
I appreciate it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below about your thoughts on your Wrapped or my Wrapped, how y'all feel about that. Am I crumbling the wall right now? What are you doing? Yo, stop beating your shit. Anyways, make sure you guys kick that sub button. I fuck with you guys heavy, y'all know that. And sup out.
My boy, my boy.